In Convocation 2022. The processional is about to begin. Please take your seats, and at this time, please silence all cell phones, watches, and any other electronic devices. During today's convocation, the name of each graduate will be read. Kindly hold your applause until the last name has been read. Please respect the joyful dignity of this important occasion, a milestone in each graduate's academic career, and refrain from loud outbursts during the reading of the names so that all families can enjoy hearing their graduate's name read. For your safety and the safety of our graduates, please do not stand in the aisles or approach the stage to take photographs or videos. At the conclusion of the ceremony, please remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and graduates have exited. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am thrilled to be able to welcome all of you in person for the first time in 2 years to the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's Convocation and to celebrate the special achievements of our graduating class, the class of 2022. But before I describe the convocation and what it symbolizes, I would like a moment to introduce the platform party. I would ask that you please hold your applause until the end, and when I read your name, would you please stand? Dr. Cecile Feldman, Dean of the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine. Dr. Brian Strom, Chancellor and Executive Vice President for Health Affairs of the Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences. Mr. Frank Hudley, member of the Rutgers University Board of Governors. Dr. Yannick Lecadre, member of the Rutgers University Board of Trustees and a 1993 and 2000 alum of the former New Jersey Dental School. Dr. Denise Rogers, Vice Chancellor for Interprofessional Programs at Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences. Dr. Patricia Fitzgerald-Bacarsley, Provost, Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences. Dr. Michael Conti, Senior Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs. Dr. Narayanan Ramasubu, Associate Dean for Research Administration. Dr. Emily Sabato, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Dr. Janine Fredericks-Younger, Assistant Dean for Graduate Programs. Dr. Herminio Perez, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, Diversity, and Inclusion. Dr. Natalie Scarpalotta, Assistant Dean for Clinical Affairs. Dr. Hoda Youssef, President of the Academic Assembly, is our gonfalon bearer. Dr. Eileen Hoskin, President of Rutgers School of Dental Medicine Alumni Association, member of the New Jersey Board of Dentistry, and Director of Operative Dentistry. Dr. Luciano Gilsoberti, President of the New Jersey Dental Association. Dr. Richard Bloomstein, Vice Chair of Orthodontics. Dr. Daniel Fine, Chair of the Department of Oral Biology. Dr. Craig Hirschberg, Chair of the Department of Endodontics. Dr. Steve Morgano, Chair of the Department of Restorative Dentistry. Dr. Glenn Rosenbach, Chair of Pediatric Dentistry. Dr. Steve Singer, Chair of the Department of Diagnostic Sciences. Dr. Andrew Sullivan, Chair of the Department of Periodontics. And Drs. Hin El Hamali and Drs. Donald Lapine, both assistant professors, Department of Restorative Dentistry, faculty members to hood the class. Thank you. You may be seated. Last and aside from the platform party, I also would like to recognize other RSDM leadership staff as well as alumni and other dignitaries, including those within our Rutgers family that are here with us today. Thank you for taking your time to join us. For our guests' understanding, we are all wearing regalia, notably doctoral robes, and some faculty, as well as 9 members of this class, are wearing a key and a stole, academic attire identifying them as inducted members of the prestigious National Dental Honor Society, Omicron Kappa Upsilon, or simply OKU. Most importantly, and why we are all here today, is the hooding ceremony. The hood of lilac represents dentistry, and the inner scarlet lining represents Rutgers University. The hooding symbolizes that you have entered the profession, and it is one of the proudest moments one can have. As it is to a graduating student and to their families, it symbolizes years of hard work and sacrifice to attain the degree of Doctor of Dental Medicine. But this class could not have come this far, especially during the past 2+ years of the pandemic, without the support and guidance of two groups of individuals, and now is the time to recognize their contributions. First of all, for all of us here today, we would like to acknowledge and thank the families and friends whose love and support made the dental school journey easier. And second, we should all recognize the faculty who have served as teachers and mentors. As one in the class of 2022 put it, the faculty taught me how to push myself, raise the bar, and gave me the confidence that I could get the best out of what I could be, not only for myself, but especially for my patients. I would ask that the faculty present here today please rise so that all may join me in thanking you for your profound contributions to this class's education. Please stand. Thank you. Doctors El Hamali and Lapine, please remain standing and come to the platform. These are the two faculty recognized and honored by the class of 2022 to perform the hooding. For Dr. El Hamali, this is her first time being asked to hood a class, but she has also twice received the coveted Excellence in Teaching Award given by the student body to one faculty. And the first time was only after she had been teaching for 1 year, which gives you a glimpse of the positive impact she has had on numerous classes. And for Dr. Lapine, also from the Department of Restorative Dentistry, also an awardee of the Excellence in Teaching Award, but even more astounding, this is his 5th time being asked to hood a class, a record that no other faculty member has come close to, and especially since he has only been on the faculty for 6+ years. As you can see, both these faculty members are beloved for their collegial manner, effective teaching style, always approachable, showing patience and instilling confidence with encouraging words to all students. Let us all acknowledge these two exceptional faculty. Thank you. You may be seated. In addition to the faculty hooders, family members that have doctoral degrees in dentistry and medicine, as well as those with PhDs, will also be coming to the stage as part of this ceremony to proudly place the doctoral hood. And today we have 33 family members coming forward to be a part of this ceremony. And so for Doctors El Hamali and Lapine, you'll get a little bit of a rest. Another proud moment for this class will be when both their vice president for the past 4 years, as well as the student government president, Drs. Najaf Khan and Mina Ayub, both who were so well respected by this class and the faculty, and have led the entire student body with such poise and the utmost professionalism, will be the first ones to call their classmates forward as doctor. Looking at our program and list of awards, it truly exemplifies that the class of 2022 is a very special one. But I especially want to acknowledge that this has been an extraordinary time in all our lives, and it took extraordinary students within this class who have continuously shown exemplary scholarship, leadership, and above all, selfless service to the community. You were flexible with the necessary daily curricular changes in order to pursue and push ahead with your education. But above all, you entered the clinics in your 3rd year during the fall of 2020 for the first patient experiences. You came in and day out, treating patients during the height of COVID, showing us right from the start what healthcare providers are all about. You and your class officers deserve a round of applause. We are so very proud of all of you. I am happy to ask Dr. Cecile Feldman, Dean of Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, to come forward with her remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's Convocation to celebrate the special achievements of our graduating class, the class of 2022. First chartered in 1954, the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine has a proud tradition of preparing the nation's leading dentists, dental researchers, dental educators, and this class, the class of 2022, is one that I'm immensely proud of. To the class of 2022 graduates, what a journey dental school has been. During your time at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, the world has dramatically changed. While your first thoughts may be of hundreds of virtual online learning hours, the thousands of textbook pages and journal articles you have read, and what seem to be millions of axioms swiped, my first thought, however, is how you've transformed into remarkable people who have taken on the commitment of serving others. In thinking about what I should say to you today, my mind kept reflecting back on my graduation, and that long graduation comments should be avoided at all costs. So I want to share just 3 words of advice by telling you a couple of stories. First, take pride in your school. Founded before the Revolutionary War, the discoveries being made and the work being done at Rutgers is truly groundbreaking. Whether it be Rutgers' pride in being the birthplace of college football, discovering streptomycin, finding life 5,000 feet under the ocean's surface, or developing new diagnostic COVID-19 tests, Rutgers truly has the revolutionary spirit. That spirit lives on at the dental school. Today, Rutgers School of Dental Medicine is known as a leader among the nation's dental schools. Take pride in your dental school and your alma mater. The experience that you have gained is second to none, as our graduates are known as being the best of the best. Time and time again, licensing examiners, residency program directors, and dentists hiring our alumni seek me out to make sure I know how well prepared you are. And requests are continually made of me to recommend a Rutgers dental graduate for family members or friends who are in need of care. What I think is unimportant. What is important is what your patients think. Patients walking into your office will see your Rutgers School of Dental Medicine degree on your wall, and their belief in you is framed by their perceptions of the school you graduated from. Yes, I know dental school is not a lot of fun, but Rutgers School of Dental Medicine has an outstanding reputation of graduating highly skilled dentists. Never, ever should that pride be lost, as the value of your degree directly depends upon it. Second, life will bring unpredictable challenges, but with these challenges come opportunity. And with resiliency, flexibility, and willingness to change, you can all thrive. Whether it be just leading by example, providing advice, or devoting time to the organizations you value most, your family and community will look up to you for leadership. You may not be seeking it, but it is this responsibility that you cannot ignore. Your words and actions do matter. I remember when I graduated from dental school, it was at the very beginning of the HIV crisis. Dentists and other health professionals were terrified of this new and unknown disease. Very quickly, I learned that we, as dentists, had a major role to play, particularly in stopping erroneous myths about how HIV spreads. We had to lead by example, initiating the use of PPE, and demonstrating that with proper use of gloves and masks, you can't contract the virus. I know it may be hard for you to imagine, but it wasn't that long ago that the thought of dentists wearing masks and gloves was unheard of. I still remember faculty telling me that they could never imagine practicing dentistry with gloves because they wouldn't be able to work with the high-speed handpiece or wouldn't have the tactile sense needed to use hand instruments. The thought of wearing a mask meant that patients wouldn't be able to see our facial expressions, and surgical masks would be stifling. As dentists, we rose to the occasion and showed that the world, that healthcare services can be delivered without putting patients and workers' lives at risk. And we adopted and went on to successfully and safely treat our patients. This may all sound familiar because many of you have heard that N95 masks and other protective measures would make the practice of dentistry impossible. Just as we needed to make changes then, today we have made changes. One thing is clear. There will be new viruses and infectious agents that emerge over your practice lifetime, and changes will be required. Don't be afraid, but be ready to adapt. Always be open to new changes, as you, your family, and your patients will be safer and healthier for them. And lead by example, letting the science and evidence drive your actions. And third, find your passion in life and be relentless in pursuit of your passion. Just the other day, I met a candidate who was interested in a faculty position at Rutgers. She asked me what do I think it takes for a dentist or faculty member to be successful? My response was very simple. Figure out what you are passionate about, because everyone will go to any length to pursue their passion. For with passion comes an unrelenting drive for excellence. For me, it was going into education and research. I love pursuing the unknown and unveiling shrouded mysteries. What could be better than sharing these discoveries and new knowledge with others to better the lives of others? For you, it could be a drive to ensure all your patients receive the best care, or a drive to see the profession evolve by shaping what dentistry will become over the next several decades. What excites you, what keeps you up at night, and what puts a gleam in your eye are all clues. Pursue that passion, whatever it is. It will provide a sense of accomplishment, fulfillment, and great happiness. Now, a convocation speech wouldn't be complete without a quote or sharing some hopes and dreams. So let's start with both mine and the faculty's hopes and dreams for you. Chief among them is that our hope is that you enjoy life's pleasures, that you take the time to appreciate the moment, that you cherish your time at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine. We hope that you become active members of the Alumni Association and that you become leaders in shaping our great profession by joining and becoming active in your local, state, and national dental associations. We also hope that many of you have discovered the joy and excitement of discovering, teaching, and learning, and that you will consider joining the ranks of dental school faculty, helping to prepare the next generation of dentists while passing on your own mark and legacy. And to end, please consider some of Dr. Seuss's words because they are so applicable today, from his book entitled, "Oh, the Places You'll Go." Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy or gal who will decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care, and some you'll say, I don't choose to go there. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers, you'll soar to high heights. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. These are the words that I hope you will live by. It is you who will choose which roads to take in life, and you are too smart to go down any not-so-good streets. And with the experiences you have gained at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, you will soar to new heights, and you will top all the rest. Again, congratulations on a job well done. The faculty are honored to be your colleagues. Please come back and visit us often. We look forward to celebrating your successes and life's joys with you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Feldman. I would now like to ask Dr. Brian Strom, Chancellor and Executive Vice President for the Health Affairs of Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences, to present remarks.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Feldman, members of the faculty, students, family, friends, and distinguished guests. First, it's wonderful to see you all here in person with your guests and families. It's also wonderful to see you all spaced and wearing masks. It's an indication that dentistry knows how to use PPEs correctly. It's been too rare a treat these past 2 years, 2.5 years, to celebrate together. So let us recognize how valuable these times together can be. Second, my role this morning is to provide greetings and congratulations on behalf of the Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences community. So greetings. As President Franklin Delano Roosevelt advised, there are 3 B's to good public speaking. First, be sincere. Second, be brief. And third, be seated. So I shall endeavor to follow his advice this morning. But before doing that, third, I welcome you and your classmates to the global community of dentists engaged in the prevention of disease and the maintenance of oral health. This is a fellowship which transcends borders, languages, cultures, and disciplines. As you join this larger community, I appeal to you to recall your professors, mentors, and colleagues and become active in your alumni association. These relationships and your connection to this university will endure throughout your professional careers. A little over 2 years ago, we woke up to the reality of the first global pandemic of our lifetimes. Unfortunately, speaking as an epidemiologist, it's only the first. The first confirmed case of the novel coronavirus was detected in New Jersey in March of 2020. In the days since, more than 33,000 of our fellow New Jersey residents, over 1 million people across the US, and well over 6 million worldwide have lost their lives. From the beginning, Rutgers University was on the front lines. Our providers were on the front lines battling a strange and frightening organism new to this world while trying to provide the care to our patients that they needed to stay healthy. Our healthcare heroes cared for the sick and dying, braving arguably the worst outbreak of COVID-19 in the nation in the spring of 2020, working at risk to their own lives and to the lives of their families. You and your colleagues pitched in as well. As you volunteered to treat COVID-19 patients, converted your facilities into overflow treatment spaces, and more, all while continuing your studies and providing vital oral health care services for a vast and underserved population. We owe all of our healthcare heroes a debt of gratitude for putting their patients first, tending to our loved ones, and keeping the rest of us safe. Thank you. Our scientists were constantly innovating, developing new tests, conducting trials for new treatments, testing vaccines, and studying public health interventions. We partnered with our state and local governments to trace and track the spread of this disease. Through our diligence and cooperation, we helped keep our campus, and in turn our friends and family, healthy and safe. We should all be extraordinarily proud of the Rutgers community and how we have come together and made meaningful contributions in all aspects of our mission areas during the pandemic. Many of us didn't understand the drastic ways our lives would change, the personal and societal toll this pandemic would cause, and the resilience we would need to summon to overcome it. While we hope the worst of the pandemic is in our collective rearview mirror as we move into our new normal, we must maintain vigilance and take heed of the lessons learned. We've all learned the importance of resilience in the face of uncertainty and how drastically devastation is heightened by systemic disparities and inequity in care. You would not have chosen to be, but you will always be part of the pandemic generation. But I am heartened that so many of your friends and colleagues of your generation have a renewed appreciation for science and a reinvigorated spirit and belief in the importance of good health. Soon, it will be you introducing and implementing the new innovative and integrated treatments, all with a commitment to ensuring that every member of our community will receive the oral health that they need. So today, as we celebrate you and recognize the years of hard work and preparation that have brought you here, I'm confident that we can count on each of you to continue to work with your own patients, to strive for equity, to create meaningful policy changes, and to champion public health interventions for a healthier and better prepared future. And in fact, now we need you more than ever. The Great Resignation is impacting all fields in the US, but it has hit healthcare particularly hard. Never before in our living history have we seen such a powerful illustration of the impact of healthcare and biomedical research on society and our collective well-being. We need your skills, compassion, and commitment to fill these shoes. In your careers, whether they be in private practice, academia, or industry, aim higher, reach further, strive for impact. And passion is critical because it fuels the perseverance and discipline that are vital to your practice. Follow your passions and stay true to your convictions, and success will follow in any path that you choose, confident that what you've learned here at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine will carry you through to a successful future as a dentist in whichever path you choose. Though the future of healthcare is appropriately evolving and adapting in a post-pandemic era, there's one thing, though, that will always remain constant. It is the reason we are all here. We are here because patients need us. We are here to apply the healing arts and sciences to care for our individual patients, their families, our communities, and society as a whole. We practice our skills without discrimination to ease suffering, increase health, and preserve the human dignity of everyone. Our path may be long, our road may be difficult, but our rewards are the greatest. The years ahead will be challenging, exhausting, and demanding. Embrace and enjoy every minute of them. Lastly, and most importantly, this is a day of great personal achievement for each of you and a culmination of your educational careers thus far. Class of 2022, today is the day when your professors look at you not as their students, but as their colleagues. To quote President Holloway, I can look out into the audience today and I can say, this is what excellence looks like. We are so proud to be a part of your day, to enjoy your success, and to share it with your friends and family. So on behalf of all the administration, faculty, and staff of Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Strom. I would now like to ask Mr. Frank Hudley to present remarks on behalf of the Rutgers Board of Governors. Mr. Hudley.
Dean Feldman, Chancellor Strom, esteemed faculty, staff, family, alumni, and friends of the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine. On behalf of our chairs, Mark Engelson and Talak Lal, I bring you greetings from the Rutgers Board of Governors and Board of Trustees. To the class of 2022, I'm delighted to be here to offer you personal and heartfelt congratulations as you celebrate your milestone accomplishment today. Job well done. Thank you for choosing to enter the field of healthcare at a time which has challenged our society and our world like no other in our lifetime. For sure, humanity will be better off for the contributions you will make in the years and decades ahead. We are filled with pride as you graduate with your professional degree from one of the finest universities in the world. Our university has a rich history steeped in tradition and excellence. In a quarter of a millennia, we have evolved from a small college founded in 1766 to New Jersey's land-grant school, later becoming the state university and a comprehensive research institution, leading the way in solving many of the challenges facing society today. Rich in diversity, Rutgers represents the very best our nation has to offer. President Barack Obama noted in his 2016 address to Rutgers graduate, "America converges here." Indeed it does. We participate in the Big Ten Conference in athletics and are a member of the Big Ten Academic Alliance, the nation's preeminent model for effective collaboration among research universities. Our healthcare arm, Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences, of which the School of Dental Medicine belongs, consistently ranks among America's best. This is significant as you enter your careers in our nation's ever-evolving complex healthcare system. The skills you've acquired here have prepared you to be at the forefront of these changes, where innovation and creativity will be the cornerstones of health delivery in the future. At Rutgers, we are so proud that our graduates, you, will drive that innovation. As you move away from today's celebrations and revelry, I encourage you to always keep Rutgers in your life. Whether it's the school from which you're graduating today or the broader university community, this institution is special and you are a big part of what makes it so. Your continued engagement as alumni will help our university maintain its stature. Use your alumni office as a networking tool to keep you connected to Rutgers and to each other. As you build your careers, give back in your time, talent, and treasure. This will help Rutgers achieve new, unprecedented heights and provide opportunities for future generations of graduates in the years, decades, and centuries to come. Congratulations and thank you again on this wonderful accomplishment and what you will soon bring to the world.
Thank you, Mr. Hudley. Annually, at this ceremony, we recognize faculty with the New Jersey Health Foundation Incorporated Excellence in Research and Teaching Awards. Both awards are most coveted as the 4 classes of dental students vote for the faculty member that has exhibited exemplary teaching, and the research peer faculty members put forth one name of a faculty member that has excelled in their research. I would now like to call Dr. Nararanan Ramasubu, Associate Dean for Research Administration, to present the Excellence in Research Award.
It is my honor to present the 2022 Excellence in Research Award to Dr. Madupe Coker, Assistant Professor in Oral Biology. Dr. Coker, please join me. Come forward on the stage, please. This award, sponsored by the New Jersey Health Foundation, is particularly meaningful because Dr. Coker was chosen by fellow research faculty and the Associate Dean for Research. For the audience's understanding, Dr. Coker earned a bachelor's degree in dental surgery in Nigeria, where she grew up, followed by a master's degree in public health and a PhD in epidemiology. She was an assistant professor in epidemiology at Dartmouth University before joining RSDM faculty in 2019. Dr. Coker's research harnesses her expertise in dentistry, epidemiology, and public health. In one study of Nigerian children, she discovered that the human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, was not a risk factor for cavities, but a weakened immune system was. The work compared the bacterial communities inhabiting the oral cavity in young children across different groups with differing levels of immunosuppressant. Dr. Coker continues to lead an investigation of developing oral microbiome as part of the New Hampshire birth cohort study at Dartmouth. She is also conducting a large-scale human microbiome research in the context of longitudinal molecular epidemiology studies in young children. Research projects Dr. Coker collaborated on have appeared in more than 100 publications. Her article on global health inequities of COVID-19 pandemic and the impact on children in sub-Saharan Africa was recently featured in Nature's Pediatric Research. I am proud to present Dr. Madupe Coker with this year's Excellence in Research Award. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Ramasubu, and congratulations again to Dr. Coker for a well-deserved award. I would now like to call Dr. Emily Sabato, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, forward to present the Excellence in Teaching Award.
Our RSDM community suffered a tremendous loss in February with the death of longtime oral and maxillofacial surgery professor Gaetano Spinato. Dr. Guy Spinato was driven both professionally and personally throughout his 83 years and gave generously of his time and resources. It is my honor to announce that RSCM students from all 4 years overwhelmingly voted to award the NJ Health Foundation Incorporated 2022 Excellence in Teaching Award posthumously to Dr. Spinato. Would Ms. Gabriella Hamilton, daughter of Dr. Spinato, please come forward to join me on stage? Dr. Spinato was admired for his teaching prowess, surgical skills, and charismatic personality. And we all know he had incredible enthusiasm, energy, and was always happy to lend a hand to anyone who needed it. At any time, he was ready with a joke or a compelling tale of growing up the child of Italian immigrants. He was truly a storyteller at heart. His giving spirit is one we will all never forget. And as his chair, Dr. Vincent Zaccardi, notes, whether it was bringing bagels to rounds, giving wine to colleagues at holidays, or buying pizza for the staff, Guy was always there. He was well-liked and respected by students who sought out his guidance in clinic due to his surgical skills, but also for his pleasant demeanor and warm teaching style. A U.S. Army veteran, Guy earned his DMD degree at the College of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey, ran a successful OMFS practice along with teaching here for many years. When he was 60 years old, Guy enrolled in medical school and earned his MD. If that wasn't enough of a challenge, Guy competed in several marathons and was still running at age 80. He often challenged OMFS residents to push-up contests, and guess what? He won. So many of us benefited from Dr. Spinato's devotion to RSDM, and I am most proud to recognize Dr. Spinato with the 2022 Excellence in Teaching Award. We are so happy Dr. Spinato's daughter, Mrs. Gabriella Hamilton, is here with us today to accept this award on behalf of their father.
Thank you, Dr. Sabato, and to Gabriella and her sister Elizabeth, who was not able to be here today. As you heard from this speech, but especially the standing ovation by the graduating class and faculty present here today, your father will be so missed. He was an incredible teacher and a mentor and a role model to many of us, including me personally. Thank you for sharing him with us for so many years, and thank you for coming and accepting this award on your father's behalf. Thank you. Each year we celebrate our graduating students as they receive their commissions into the respective branches of the United States Armed Forces. From the U.S. Army Dental Corps, Gregory Ramirez, Captain. Would Captain Gregory Ramirez please come forward to the stage? Presenting the Armed Forces Oath of Office is Lieutenant Colonel Peter Tonin from the United States Army, Army Medical Officer, the U.S. Medical Command.
We only have one dental graduating physician. I had 4 medical officers, soon to be medical doctors this morning. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, distinguished faculty, graduates, On behalf of the United States Army, the United States Army Reserves, the United States Army Reserve Recruiting Command, and the 99th Readiness Division, I am honored and pleased to be here with you today and help celebrate your convocation ceremony. Today you are no longer students. Today you are doctors. And now yours is a great and awesome responsibility to heal the sick, to ease their pain, to listen to their fears, and to be our doctors. We now find ourselves locked in battle against an unseen enemy. A deadly and infectious virus has plagued our nation, testing our ability to endure. However, the healthcare community, the doctors, the nurses, the medics, the dentists, the pharmacists, the research scientists, and the entire supporting staff of the healthcare team has raised the standard against this organism. And yet, we are still here. We are still standing strong. Like the psalmist says, I am like a tree planted by the still waters. I will not be moved. We welcome you now to our ranks and commend you for your untiring dedication to the preservation of life. Make a difference. Do great things. Make them remember you. I came here today for the purpose of administering the oath of office for military service, recognizing those graduates who decided to also become military dentists, who will be given the opportunity to treat the heroes, those men and women who serve and protect us every day. Nevertheless, I think it is necessary to explain what the oath is and why it is so important. Throughout our lives, we take many oaths. When we get married, we take an oath to love and cherish our husbands and our wives. When we go to court, we take an oath to tell the truth. Later, you will take the Hippocratic Oath, where you will promise to do no harm, to do all you can to preserve life. Then there is the oath of office for military service, where you will serve and protect the great people of this nation. But what do all these oaths have in common? They all use words. Just plain words. We use words like duty, honor, promise, dedication, loyalty, and truth. But are these just words? Just loose words thrown about? I tell you now, they are not. They are strong and powerful words. They carry with them great meaning. They build and establish who we are. They determine how our lives will live. Quite simply, the oath you take is your word. It is your solemn promise to do what you said you would do. Therefore, I must charge you and encourage you now to never give up your word, to never give up your oath, and in so doing, the people will remember you. I must tell you, throughout your career, your oath, your word will be challenged. It will be challenged in the form of unwanted circumstances. These voices of unwanted circumstances will appear on your left and on your right, asking you to sacrifice your oath. Oftentimes, it'll come in the form of people that you love and cherish the most, your colleagues, your friends, and your family, asking you to sacrifice your oath. Do not do it. Don't give up your oath. Don't give up your word, and they will remember you for it. One brief story before I give the oath of office to this fine young officer standing to my left. General Grant, the commanding general of the Union Army during the Civil War, suddenly found himself deep in Southern territory, and then saw a rebel army taking up positions in the distance against him. Seeing that he was outnumbered and outmatched, he quickly planned for a quick withdrawal or a hasty defense. But then suddenly, the rebel commander saw Grant and quickly withdrew his forces. Grant did not understand what had happened here. Years later, after the war was over, Grant learned that everybody knew who he was and they knew what he would do. So why do I tell you this now? Don't give up your word, don't give up your oath, and they will remember you. At this time, I will give the oath of office to our graduating dentist here. Please raise, you could face the audience, that's fine. This way they'll get a full picture of you. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office I'm about to enter. So help me God. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Tonin, and much success and good travels to Gregory. We would now like to begin calling the class of 2022 to the stage to be hooded. Yay. For those of you that are personal hooders, when your graduate has risen and is making their way toward the stage, please come forward to the right of the stairs, and Dr. Fredericks Younger will guide you through the ceremony. Dr. Najaf Khan. Dr. Mina Anthony Ayub.
Dr. Michael Messino, Dr. Albana Abazi, Dr. Asma Abedin, Dr. Elise Abrams. Elise will be hooded by her father, Dr. Stephen Abrams, NJDS class of 1979. Dr. Alexandra Agliotis. Alexandra will be hooded by her father, Dr. Mario Agliotis, and mother, Dr. Georgia Agliotis. Dr. Nida Ali. Nida will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Ali Paracha, RSDM class of 2021. Dr. Aisha Ali, Dr. Yusuf El-Safar Jalani, Dr. Felice M.O. Achampong. Felice will be hooded by her sister, Dr. Monica Omo Achampong. Dr. Renan Amorim. Dr. Abina Asante Monte. Abina will be hooded by her father, Dr. Daniel Asante Monte. Dr. Ayodeji Awa Pegba. Ayodeji will be hooded by his wife, Dr. Alasue Banjo. Dr. Leanne Bach. Dr. Alexandra Sharif Beckett. Dr. Myrna Botros. Dr. Carl Brussel. Dr. Alexandra Burgos. Dr. Nicole Canny. Dr. Sabrina Chase. Sabrina will be hooded by her mother, Dr. Rena Levick Chase, and her grandmother, Dr. Zena Chase. Dr. Sarah Cherian. Sarah will be hooded by her brother, Dr. Rijo Cherian, and sister, Dr. Ninu Cherian. I'm gonna wait. Dr. Parth Chokshi. Dr. David Dadoon. Dr. Bhargavi Dasari. Dr. Christina DeGasperis. Dr. Shreyans Danuka. Dr. David Diamond. Dr. Tanya Diaz Klincharska. Dr. Marco Japik. Marco will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Danka Japik. Dr. Justin Dornich. Dr. Marve Duran. Marve will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Alper Duran. Dr. Jacob Elias. Dr. Charles Estrada. Dr. Irina Fenvetz. Dr. Lauren Ferretto. Oh, poor Jake. Dr. Zachary Frischer. Dr. Jerry Gao. Dr. William Gao. Dr. Malka Garber. Malka would be headed by her mother, Dr. Pearl Sussman, and sister, Dr. Hannah Garber, RSTM class of 2020. Dr. Carlos Garcia Vieira. Dr. Gerbir Guman. Gerbir will be headed by his sister, Dr. Jaspreet Guman, RSDM class of 2016. Dr. Shreya Gill. Dr. Nathan Gobioff. Dr. Nina Goloyu. Hi guys, may I please ask you to please stop the air horns and the whistle just to be respectful of all the other doctorates that are receiving their degrees. Thank you. Dr. Yesedeni Gomez Herendez. Dr. Christopher Gordon. Dr. Miriam Hanna. Dr. Brady Huang. Dr. Jawad Hussein. Dr. Abraham Husni. Dr. Deonasia Iliopoulos. Dr. Marina Isaac. Marina will be headed by her mother, Dr. Inas Khalil. Dr. Frank Isola. Frank will be headed by his father, Dr. Eugene Isola. Dr. Kayla Julivet. Dr. Mary Brenda Joseph, Dr. Olivia Joseph, Dr. Clayton Judy, Dr. Yusok Jung, Dr. Byung Jean Kang, Dr. Harkinwall Conwall, Dr. Samya Khan, Dr. Jonathan Kim, Dr. Sarah Kim,
Dr. Puin Joao, Dr. Chaesun Lee, Dr. Jose Lopez Comenzanas, Dr. Stephen Lorber. Stephen will be hooded by his father, Dr. George Lorber, and brother, Dr. Robert Lorber, NJDS class of 2005. Dr. Cassin Lorez. Dr. Jocelyn Liu. Dr. Bushra Mahmood. Dr. Noreen Mahmood. Noreen will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Mustafa Ibrahim. Dr. Andrew Maimon. Dr. Erica Mayer. Dr. Rebecca Malventano Orozco. Dr. Mustafa Manner, Dr. Lilibet Mesa Dorta. Lilibet will be hooded by her mother, Dr. Telvia Dorta. Dr. Yernella Milo, Dr. Marwa Mustafa, Dr. Christian Month. Christian will be hooded by his father, Dr. Jonathan Month. Dr. Nikesh Nagar. Dr. Ali Natu. Dr. Azadeh Nemati Rad. Dr. Reza Nikukar. Dr. Elagosa Ogwawan. Dr. Nilo Ortega. Dr. Alireza Orion. Dr. Diego Paredes. Dr. Sujion Bach. Dr. Jay Patel. Dr. Neha Petty. Dr. Laura Pei. Dr. Laura Perez Morejon. Dr. Elena Pashevska. Dr. Dalice Pedra Rodriguez. Dr. Glennis Plunkett Guilando, Dr. Betty Rabat, Dr. Ali Rahimi, Dr. Gregory Ramirez, Dr. Eric Reitmeyer, Dr. Adrian Rivera, Dr. Thomas Rollo, Dr. Delphine Romani, Dr. Kiara Rosen. Kiara will be hooded by her father, Dr. Robert Rosen, and her mother, Dr. Margaret McIntyre Rosen. Dr. Catherine Salgado Salgado. Dr. Marina Salib. Dr. Yoel Santiago. Dr. Emily Shupp. Dr. Bijal Shah. Dr. Izaz Sheikh. Dr. Tasneem Shaltut. Tasneem will be hooded by her mother, Dr. Riwa Dandan. Dr. Bo Shan. Dr. Rajani Sharma Pandit. Rajani will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Sawaru Adaharaki. Dr. Emily Shepard. Dr. Chloe Schmansky. Dr. Jennifer Citron. Jennifer will be hooded by her father, Dr. Stephen Citron, and grandfather, Dr. Marvin Citron. Dr. Sarah Spalding. Dr. Christopher Starkey. Dr. Kinan Tawil. Dr. Elizabeth Tramontana. Elizabeth would be hooded by her grandfather, Dr. Anthony Tramontana. Dr. Alexandra Unger. Alexandra will be hooded by her father, Dr. Jeffrey Unger, and grandfather, Dr. Michael Unger. Dr. Julia Vanzelli. Dr. Sabina Veglenska. Dr. Connor Westersund. Connor will be hooded by his father, Dr. Curtis Westersund. Dr. Chidam Yilmaz Shashtan. Dr. Joseph Yusuf. Dr. Nisma Yusuf.
I think we owe a round of applause to both Najaf and Mina. They did a great job. I would now like to call forward the chairs and postgraduate directors to the podium to recognize the graduates of the graduate dental education programs present here today. For the Masters of Dental Science, Dr. Singer. For the Masters of Science in Dentistry, Dr. Fine. For the certificates in the dental specialties that may also include a master's degree, orthodontics, pediatric dentistry, and prosthodontics, Drs. Bloomstein, Rosenbach, and Morgano. Dr. Singer. Dr. Fine.
Okay, the following are receiving a Master's of Dental Science diploma: Dr. Shanzeh Fahim, Dr. Jaya Mangal, Dr. Haza Pasha, and Dr. Kalyani Tatanini.
It is my privilege and distinct honor to call on Dr. Geet Sukla, who was awarded the Master of Science in Dentistry, and it was indeed a pleasure to work with Geet. So Geet, come forward. Where's Geet? 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 What? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Let's start over again. Geet Sukla. Geet.
The following receive a certificate in orthodontics as well as a Master of Dental Science diploma. Dr. Jennifer Fong. Dr. Rivka Salib. Dr. Charmi Shah. Thank you.
The following are receiving a certificate in pediatric dentistry. Dr. Justin Dinowitz. Dr. Onoyam Oniele. Dr. Viveka Patel. And the following are receiving a certificate in pediatric dentistry as well as a Master of Dental Science diploma. Dr. Ankita Warkankar.
The Specialty Certificate in Prosthodontics, Dr. Carmen Ramirez Souza. The Specialty Certificate in Prosthodontics as well as a Master of Dental Science degree, Shahrukh Syed. The Specialty Certificate in Prosthodontics as well as a Master of Dental Science degree, Imad Abdullah Yunus.
Thank you to the chairs and respective specialties, and congratulations to all the graduates. We are thrilled that today the recital of the dental oath will be led by such a respected member of our dental community, and he's been here for us all the time. I am now honored to call Dr. Luciano Gilsoberti, President of the New Jersey Dental Association, to come forward for the dental oath. With the class of 2022, please turn to the last page of your program and remain seated.
Thank you, Dean Fennessy. Congratulations, doctors! Class of 2022! Good afternoon, everyone, graduates, family, friends, esteemed guests. My name is Luciano Ghisalberti, and I have the privilege to be serving as president of the New Jersey Dental Association, better known as NJDA. On behalf of NJDA, I would like to congratulate you all for receiving your doctorate, DMD degree from Rutgers School of Dental Medicine. Congratulations. As you are now well aware of, it takes a great deal of hard work, commitment, and sacrifice to reach a professional milestone such as this, and you should all be proud of yourselves. These are and were difficult and unprecedented times for you and all of us, but you stayed strong and made the best of times. I am pleased that you have chosen dentistry as a career. I can personally attest to the fact that the challenges and rewards of dental school, culminating in the gratification of practice in dentistry and making a positive impact on society, will be one of your most life-rewarding experiences. It has been more rewarding to me and my family than I ever dreamed of, as I am practicing with one son who graduated right here from Rutgers in 2018, and another son in his third year in dental school. Today is an important day for all of you. It is a milestone in your life. We are celebrating with you as you accomplished your goal of being a dentist. After acquiring fundamental knowledge, you will now use it in an oral health care setting. I challenge you to strive for excellence in all you do. Please be skilled clinicians and compassionate providers of care. Have fun in all you do. I challenge each and every one of you to be active in the American Dental Association. I am looking forward to engaging with you all. Don't hesitate to call upon us when you need, personal or professionally. We will be your source of support now and in the future. The relationship you built here with faculty, staff, students, leaders will help build your careers in dentistry. I urge you to join the dental community and organize dentistry. The benefits of this will follow you forever. As I told a freshman class and at the white coat ceremony, I, like many of my colleagues, have grown tremendously by being an active member of organized dentistry. I sat in this auditorium like you today. After all, I was shy, didn't speak in public, never felt anyone would even listen to me. To speak in front of a large group of people was simply out of the question. Today I stand before you as NJDA President, about to give you the dental oath. Please stand and recite after me. I, as a member of the dental profession, shall keep the pledge and these stipulations. I understand and accept that my primary responsibility is to my patients, and I shall dedicate myself to render, to the best of my ability, the highest standard of oral care and to maintain a relationship of respect and confidence. Therefore, let all come to me, safe in knowledge that their total health and well-being are my first considerations. I shall accept the responsibility that, as a professional, my competence rests on continuing the attainment of knowledge and skill in the arts and science of dentistry. I acknowledge my obligation to support and sustain the honor and integrity of the profession and to conduct myself in all endeavors such that I shall merit the respect of my patients, colleagues, and my community for the benefit of all society. All of this I pledge with pride in my commitment to my profession and the public it serves. You may be seated. Congratulations. In closing, I would like to leave you with this. Dream big, join organized dentistry, be a part of it. Organized dentistry has the infrastructure to oversee and protect our profession so that the profession will be and stay strong. We are NJDA strong. No one of us is as strong as all of us. Looking forward to meeting you all and working with you all now and in the near future. Thank you all, good luck, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Gilsaberti. It is now most fitting and with great pride that I call upon Dr. Denise Rogers, currently the Vice Chancellor for Interprofessional Programs at Rutgers Biomedical Health Sciences, but most importantly, the past president of UMDNJ, for the presentation of the Stanley S. Bergen Jr. MD Medal of Excellence.
In 1996, the Board of Trustees of the University of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey proclaimed the creation of the Stanley S. Bergen MD Medal of Excellence. As president of UMDNJ for over 27 years, Dr. Bergen provided unwavering support for the university's educational mission and for its commitment to the achievement of academic excellence. In recognition of Dr. Bergen's dedication to providing students with outstanding opportunities to excel, the university authorized the striking of a distinctive medal to be presented to the graduating student from each class who best exemplifies outstanding academic accomplishments. In 2022, the tradition continues at Rutgers University, as this medal will be awarded to one graduating student from each of the Rutgers Biomedical Health Science schools. This year's RSDM recipient excelled academically as demonstrated by his being inducted into Omicron Kappa Upsilon, the National Dental Honor Society. His induction resulted from consistent presence on the Dean's List and the consistent demonstration of excellent patient care skills. However, it was his commitment to service in the school and in the greater community that makes him most worthy of the Bergen Medal. Today's awardee views dentistry as the means through which he can help to lift some burdens off the lives of people, giving them hope and happiness. On behalf of Rutgers President Jonathan Holloway, I am delighted to name Jacob Elias as the recipient of the 2022 Bergen Medal of Excellence. Jacob, please join me at the podium. We should note that Jacob will be the first dentist in his family. When he was younger, he worked alongside his father in construction and learned the importance of both selflessness and self-confidence. He also learned the importance of creating positive and memorable experiences for others. Give them something to smile about, his father would say. At RSDM, Jacob has participated in several student organizations and as a community service chair. He was vice president of the Hispanic Student Dental Association, and in this role, he planned engaging panel discussions about oral hygiene for elementary and high school students. When the pandemic prevented in-person events, Jacob created pamphlets that provided school children with information about the adverse effects of tobacco, marijuana, and vaping. Jacob has taken on numerous leadership roles. He was selected as one of 10 Foresight leaders, an important role that helps incoming first-year dental students transition to life at RSDM. He tutored students in pre-clinic and didactic lessons and guided several in their first patient experiences in the clinic. Jacob was also selected as a student ambassador for Admissions Interview Day. Dr. Rosa Chaviano-Moran, Associate Dean for Admissions, called Jacob, quote, a most effective and sought-after admissions ambassador, always given transparent yet professional answers as to what it's like to be a student matriculating at RSDM. Jacob has been accepted into a general practice residency at Hackensack University Medical Center. He notes that this will bring him closer to his dream of opening a practice that will provide care to people in all stages of life, from the very young to the very old. He also plans to care for underserved and vulnerable patients, including those with medically complex problems and those with developmental delays. He wrote in his personal statement, quote, I want to open up a practice and incorporate my values to do great work for patients that are often not able to afford the best of treatments. Jacob, we commend you for your achievements and your drive to make the world a better, kinder place. We are confident that you will make tremendous contributions in the field of dentistry. Again, congratulations and best of luck as you enter this next phase of your life.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers, and congratulations to Dr. Jacob Elias. You've been an outstanding leader and most notably given countless hours to our community, both within and outside RSDM. We're very proud of your accomplishments. I would now like to ask Dr. Eileen Hoskin, President of Rutgers School of Dental Medicine Alumni Association and a member of the New Jersey Board of Dentistry, to come forward to make remarks on behalf of the alumni.
Thank you, Dr. Fennessy, and congratulations to Jacob. You guys, you made it. This is great. I am extremely honored and privileged to be given the chance to stand in front of so many talented, bright, caring, and motivated young dentists representing the RSDM Alumni Association. Each and every one of you have persevered and made it to this crossroad after an extremely difficult 4 years that feels to me to be closer to 6 years and probably more like 10 to you. All of you, give yourself a round of applause, and also a pat on the back to someone near you, but gently, okay? Okay, on a positive note, I do remember sitting at my kitchen table on Zoom calls when we discussed bedroom decor. Mike, I swear that I've never seen a bedroom that looked more like it belonged in Bloomingdale's catalog. I got to meet your pets, children, and view you in your home setting. If there was a silver lining to this pandemic, it was an unprecedented way to get to know students, enter their homes through Zoom. As you go out into the world, I have some words of wisdom for you. Dentistry is an exacting science. Do your very best to be a physician for oral health, but not to the detriment of your own health. We as dentists strive to recreate, or in some cases create, the teeth that people came into the world with. At times, this is an impossibility. Do not drive yourselves nuts. Take this from a good source, me. Try not to let finances rule your treatment decisions. Do what is best for the patient and your care. Treat each patient as if they were a relative of yours. Keep your mind open. We are never done learning. As I've told many of you over your time at RSDM, I'm always learning. Keep your mind open to that. One thing that I've finally learned at this time in my life is to not take myself too seriously. Learn to spend more time laughing. The experts in psychology today say that bouts of laughter can boost the immune system, relax muscles, aid circulation, protect against heart disease. It even releases tension and improves your mood. Laughing can just genuinely make you feel good. Do more of it. On your travels through life, and let me tell you from experience that it goes by in a blink of an eye, don't forget your Rutgers Dental School family. As time goes on, I hope you will find it in your heart, minds, and possibly pocketbooks to support your Alumni Association. Perhaps you could mentor a young dentist, give a class scholarship fund, or maybe you could even join the ranks of our faculty. That would not be unprecedented if you look around the room here, okay? There are many sitting behind me. The RSDM Alumni Association can only be as successful as the type of support, hopefully strong support, that it receives from all of you, its members. Congratulations to you and your families. Keep in touch. We want to hear about your successes. I am so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hoskin. And now what we've all been waiting for. I am so pleased to ask Dr. Michael Messino, President of the Class of 2022, to present closing remarks.
Hey, everyone. So, welcome, family, friends, faculty, staff, and loved ones, to one of the happiest days of our lives. Today has been a long-awaited day for me and my classmates. We walked through those dental school doors almost 4 years ago, eager and excited to start this new chapter of our lives. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. And I don't think you could pay any of us to do it again. I'll never forget that day that Dr. Rosa Chaviano Moran, Associate Dean of Admissions, and Dr. Herminio Perez, Assistant Dean of Student Affairs, prepared us and kind of warned us. They said, dental school is not easy. You should tell your family, friends, loved ones, that you are going into a deep, dark cave for a couple of years and won't be seeing the light for quite some time. They said, please, talk to your loved ones and prepare them, for you will not be yourself for a while, and to have patience, because you will be back to normal when you are finished. So today, to all of you who have been there, supporting us, helping us when we were down, and endured the hardships of dental school with us, my class and I would like to thank you and apologize for all that we put you through. But guess what? We're finally out of that deep, dark cave, and are returning to our old selves again, maybe with some battle scars, but we are tougher than ever and ready to face the world as dentists. It has been an honor to represent my class as president for these past 4 years, but it's funny though, because I never actually wanted to be the president. The thought of having to represent students who all came from the tops of their classes and such diverse backgrounds was daunting, especially for a guy like me. I grew up in a town where almost everyone was Italian, and if you weren't, you pretended to be. It wasn't till college that I began to understand that not everyone thought like me. When I went to Rutgers, New Brunswick, I went to school with a bunch of engineers, and I learned 2 things. One was that I had no idea the world was such a diverse place. And 2, never try to tell a smart person they're wrong. Moms, dads, loved ones, you know what I mean. You raised brilliant dentists. So, I came to dental school with this idea in my head that I was going to be a fly on the wall. I know, imagine that, Mike Messino being quiet for once. For those of you who don't know me, I was that student in class that always asked questions, keeping everyone from getting out early. I'm sorry, guys. Nonetheless, becoming president was one of the most rewarding experiences I had in dental school. I became friends with so many amazing people, learned about so many different cultures, which was well needed, and was able to do what brings me great joy, and that is to help people. I could not have done this job without the help of the other class officers who stuck with me for 4 years. Najef Khan, our class vice president. You helped me lead and represent this class. You were always there to share a different perspective, listen to my overly ambitious ideas, and help to keep my cool, because we both know I would have lost it a few times. I always thought of you as my dental school sister. Thanks, Najef. John Kim and A.B. Husney, our secretary and treasurer, you guys played one of the most important roles in getting us through those didactic years. You guys kept things organized and made getting those sacred scribe notes for our lectures possible. Elise Abrams, our social chair, you did an awesome job planning our class's social events, even during the peak of our didactic years, when it was near impossible to have a social life. But you really outdid yourself with our senior week and especially our gala. And I wanted to give a special shout out to Mina Ayoub, SGA president. You were my partner in crime, advocating for the student body at all our dean student meetings and kept me motivated to keep pushing forward. So, you guys, thank you for being there for me and for our class. I could not have been happier to work with such great people. Thank you to all the administration, faculty, GPAs, DCCs, and staff. Thank you to our pre-clinic moms, Loida and Audi, for always being there to help us with our problems and learning how to navigate through life as a dental student. And thank you to the dispensary ladies for helping every day in clinic, especially someone named Yari for stapling my pants back together when I ripped them taking mock boards. No joke, it was just like it happened in that episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. It was embarrassing. And thank you, Dr. Fennessy, Dr. Sabato, Dr. Conti, and Dr. Scarpalotta for doing all you did to help our class graduate as dentists. Thank you, guys. Mom, Dad, and the rest of my family and friends down there in my section, thank you for the countless sacrifices you guys made for me to finally get to this day. I could not have done it without you guys. Finally, to my fellow classmates, we've been through a lot together. We spent countless hours studying, taking over 170 written exams, practicals, and board exams. We were sleep deprived, getting caffeine addictions, getting stuck in snowstorms, and we even cleaned each other's teeth to get those last few case completes. And let's not forget, we went through dental school during one of the most confusing and difficult times in history, during a pandemic. We had to give cleanings with only hand instruments, no Cavitrons. We dressed up looking like ducks or Big Bird from Sesame Street in our PPE. We finished all of our clinical requirements despite being affected by a shutdown, fearful patients, and limited capacity. I'd say we did a pretty amazing job, being one of the most productive classes RSDM has seen, in my opinion. I have gotten to know you guys so well through these 4 years of torture, and I am going to miss you guys, really. So now, we are all dentists. We just have to fill out those applications. So, what kind of dentist will you be? I'm not talking about whether you'll be the next Instagram or TikTok famous general dentist or specialist. How will you react when faced with adversity? How will you serve the world? How will you be remembered? As dentists, we can change someone's life. We can bring them great happiness, improve their mental health by letting them talk to us about their lives while our hands are in their mouths, alleviate that dreaded dental pain, and even give them the confidence to apply for that new job or talk to that special someone that they've wanted to ask on a date. Life is not going to be easy when we leave here. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. There will be highs and there will be lows. There will be times when you struggle, but remember, we're all human and you guys aren't alone. If dental school has taught me anything, it is that time is one of the most valuable things. You can never get it back. So, follow your dreams, pursue your passions, and remember to hold those dear close to you. All of you, take a look to your right and take a look to your left. You have a new family, and they will never forget about you. We are going to change the world for the better, together, one smile at a time. So on that note, without further ado, congratulations to the class of 2022. Give yourself a round of applause. It's time to celebrate.
Thank you, Mike. A terrific speech. And I know I have said this before to you personally. It has been my pleasure and privilege to work with you over these past 4 years. You have been a terrific role model to other class officers, and we will miss you and your never-ending enthusiasm and your never-ending smile. Thank you. I would like to give special thanks to the staff who worked hard behind the scenes to organize this convocation. I think it is fitting we applaud their hard work and dedication. And last, I wish the class of 2022 much success and happiness in the years to come. This morning, a couple of your classmates let me know how they felt about your class. And I quote, "The past 4 years have been a roller coaster, ride of highs and lows, twists and turns, but this class is inextricably linked to each other, especially with a pandemic which no one saw coming. But one thing remained constant through it all, was the feeling of support, safety, and acceptance from classmates. From day one to the last day, we all took turns picking each other up at our lowest points and celebrating each other at our highest points. All a wide range of meaningful experiences together that brought us closer, and we alone understood, especially during those COVID years, what it took to reach the finish line. What started out as a group of highly educated strangers has grown into a family, like Mike said. Having your back and grateful that we have gone through this experience together and successfully. I know, this is now me speaking, you will always have the support of each other, as your class has an incredible strong bond, and all of you are an amazing group of doctors. You will do us all proud. And to the families and honored guests, faculty and administration, thank you for taking your time to attend Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's Convocation. The platform party will recess first, followed by the faculty and our graduates, our new doctors. Congratulations.